are you guys, because it's something I'm very guilty of, do you find it easy to say no?
Sorry?
Do you find it easy to say no?
No.
No? Because I'm a
No.
recovering people pleaser, actually, so.
I think I'm a people pleaser.
Yeah.
I can't say no.
Yeah.
Because even my mom has told me before, I feel like it's something that, because my dad is a people pleaser, so I'm also the same. Meanwhile, my mom is the complete opposite, my mom and sister. So like every time, let's say my dad does something, my mom and sister will be like, I don't understand why he would say, he tells you to come, you don't want to come, you are complaining, and then you still go. So like, I don't understand why, but I'm like the only one who's like, I get him,
Yeah.
like, you know, so like, yeah, it's just like, I feel like I really follow my dad a bit in terms of like personality on that part, because like, I don't know, I
Find it difficult to say no, right?
It's difficult, and sometimes like, in a way, people tend to manipulate me.
They use that.
Yes, they manipulate me.
Yeah.
I've been manipulated before because of that.
Yeah.
So, and now I'm still trying to, even my sister is still trying to keep me in check all the time, you know, just making sure that when it's time to say no, you say no. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's still
Leah, how about you? Do you say no?
This girl.
She says no often.
She will say no when she has to say no.
No.
You did
To the no, to the no.
Yes. No. She will say no, like, and sometimes people like that
good.
I just admire.
But it's
them.
yes and no, because there are some things, you know, that I bite my tongue and say no to. It's not because I want to, but because I feel maybe I've committed, you know, or respect. You know, especially when you grow up with the African culture mentality of what respect connotes and how respect means you shouldn't defy the elders, even if the elders are wrong sometimes, which I think is something we need to start fixing. But because of those things, sometimes it's hard for me to say no. I'm just like, just let it go.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Let's not start a tirade here, you know. Let's just like go.
Just do it for the peace.
Yeah, so it depends. There's some things I just let go, not because I want to say yes, but when my peace is concerned, or like now I'm trying to know my limit. So for example, I'm writing a thesis, I'm working 2 jobs, I'm having my personal life, which is probably non-existent right now. I'm still going to class, having a whole course that I have to turn in.
I keep telling her she's definition of a superwoman.
Please, I beg. I beg.
See the things she
I feel like
just doing
like
it
casually.
like,
Like,
No,
exactly.
I feel like
Two
you
jobs.
guys.
She said 2 jobs.
2 jobs,
casually.
like, no, it's
Some of us
nothing.
will faint. Wow. Okay, go on, please.
God, thank you for the type of friends I have. You
Go
guys
on.
actually rate me a lot. And then in all of this, you're thinking of your plans for the future. You're working towards the things you're going to be doing after this is over. So when I feel like I've reached the limit, I try to say no. You know, even if I usually would not. But because I know that if I don't say no for me, nobody else would. And it's going to come back for me, you know.
Yeah.
And I saw a tweet on Twitter, and then somebody was saying that how somebody at her work, a colleague at her work that she wasn't very close with, but the person died. And so like HR announced her death, and then within 30 minutes announced the position that she was in, and it's open. They don't really care. Corporate doesn't care. 30 minutes announcing the death. They will feel so you need to say, no, I'm sorry.
I can't.
No, nada, not happening.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
I think for me, right, where this comes from is I have a liking problem. I'm used to being liked. Right? I'm really used to it. It's not my fault. I'm really easygoing.
Is me telling the truth?
Steffi,
From your point of view, please. From your point of view,
I'm an
please, you guys,
easygoing
I know
person.
it's lie. I know it's lie.
I'm
I
an
don't lie.
easygoing person. I am an easygoing person. I'm really
very
not difficult.
chill too. Yeah,
Thank
very
you.
chill.
Thank you. So, because of that, people just, you know, I'm not the kind of. Exactly. No, they don't walk over me. No, they don't walk over me. No.
But you are nice.
Yeah. So I'm usually the nice guy. So because of, and I've grown up thinking like that, okay, people need to like, so whenever someone doesn't like me and it's showing,
it stresses you.
I'm like, oh my God, why don't you like me?
Yes, it's true.
Why don't you like me?
Yes, it's
like,
true.
why don't you like me?
Like,
I'm
what's
really
wrong
nice.
with me? I'm
What's
really
wrong with
nice.
me?
I didn't do anything.
exactly. Like,
if you can't see all of the sauce, goodbye.
why
Get
don't you
it?
like me? So that's why I would always see many times people like, yes. Can you do this for us? Yes.
I'll do it.
Because I really want you to.
You
But
want
these
me to,
days,
like,
bro, I'm learning and I'm growing up.
You don't like me to share.
Yeah, the thing is this. I mean, I don't think any normal person would be happy that a lot of people just hate them, right? Nobody is going out there looking for it. People want to be like, and it's normal. It's a normal feeling to want to be loved, right? But the problem comes when you are taking your sense of self, your worth from when people like you or don't like you. You have to understand that in this life, living life, some people will like you.
Some people
maybe many, if you are that kind of, if you're like me. Maybe many will like you.
I feel like throwing your apology to check your pride.
Maybe many people will like you, but you always find someone that doesn't like you, and it's okay, and you have to be okay with it. That.
Do you get like over likeness?
Over likeness. What
does that mean?
I don't know if it's a word. Maybe I just
express what
like liking you too much. Because of your personality,
people liking you too much.
Oh, sure.
Yes,
they like
possible.
you too, like that. They start getting obsessive.
Yeah. It's possible.
I've had it, so that's my.
I think the problem is with them, not with you.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not from you; it's from them.
But like for me, it's just like all these other people around you, like, because I was the one who has been there, who has always said, yes, okay, I'll do it, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So it's more like the attachment now. So I don't know if it's like, of course, I know it's something wrong with that person, but I feel like in a way I kind of like feeded it. Actually. Instead when people around you are telling you to say no, you just kept saying yes until now you just found yourself in a trap, basically, like, you know.
It's something I'm actually learning these days, setting boundaries and saying no, and, you know, not feeling bad when you say not feeling guilty, not feeling bad that you have to say no, because for example, you know, it's something that like with work and all of that, people are like, can you do this for me? Can you do that? Yeah, I can do. But then if you break down, like you said, or if something like, they would fill you up, like the next day, someone else would take your job, right? And you have to first give yourself what you want to give others. So if you like to take care of others, you have to take care of yourself as well, so that you can be healthy enough to take care of other people, right? And to help other people. If you don't take time to invest in yourself, I think that's kind of the major takeaway for me, is that if you don't take time to invest in yourself and set boundaries and say no and say, okay, I'm sorry guys, I can't do this right now, you know, and it doesn't have to be in an unkind way, right? It can always be okay, I really love to help you. That's where my heart is. Of course, they know it's true because you've been doing that in the past. But now is not the time.
At this moment.
At this moment, it doesn't work for me. Right? Can we do it? And then you can go ahead to suggest, can we do it later on? Can we do it this time? But if you can't wait, sorry.
If you can't even suggest, it's okay.
Or you can redirect them to another person. I'm just trying to say, okay, because
just
you want to help.
But
just be kind about saying no. And, you know, not at this time. It doesn't just make sense for me.
And actually not minding when you say no and that person, like, you know,
gets
upset about it.
Yeah, it's fine as well.
Sometimes you can beat yourself up and like, this person is feeling this kind of way, you know.
Then you feel bad about it. I get you.
Yeah. Oh, good. I think we've had a good conversation today around mental health. A lot of things have been said. I mean, I didn't see that we would get to this point.
It was a nice conversation. Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you guys.
Thank you
so much.
Listening up until this point.
Yep.
If you've been listening
to our fights.
And please, let's hear your thoughts as well on subjects of mental health. If anything has resonated with you, you know, from a topic of, you know, our phones, of saying no, checking in with ourselves. If there are any things that you can relate to, please drop it in the comments. And let us know your thoughts. We'll be communicating with you.
Yeah, please let us know if you've gone through depression, how you handled it, and how your faith actually even helped you break from it, or is helping you, and if you're at that place as well. We're praying for you.
Tell us your story.
We love you.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.